What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's first video. And in today's first video, we're going to take a look at Cardano and see what it's doing on specifically this 4-hour chart that I'm super excited about and should push us further up to the upside. We're also going to take a look at our daily, our weekly, and our another 4-hour chart that I'm also super excited about. All right, so that sounds good to you guys, and you guys are new to the channel and enjoy live streams and 2 crypto videos every single day. Make sure you guys press the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my content. And if you guys are already subscribed, make sure you guys hit that alert box button right next to the subscribe button, because YouTube is shadow banning a couple cryptos videos and stuff like that. So make sure you guys press that alert box button right next to the subscribe button. Now let's jump right on into the charts here, not waste any time. As you guys can see, we are forming on Cardano an inverse head and shoulders pattern. You can see the left shoulder, kind of a weak shoulder, but then you got your head, and now you got your right shoulder forming. That's pretty much the exact level as the right shoulder. So in an inverse head and shoulders, you want to see the left shoulder and the right shoulder pretty much meet at the exact same level, and they do. And they're right about at this level here, and right here, okay? And our head goes all the way down there. So our measured move out of this inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour time frame, and this is only confirmed if we break above our neckline, which is this first red line right here at about 94.33. If we break that, our measured move is about 1740% move, all the way up to about $1.10. So we could be seeing a 15 to 20% move for Cardano happen extremely soon, guys. And also, why I'm bullish on the 4-hour time frame as well is we also have a 4-hour RSI bullish divergence here. You can see we're getting lower lows on the RSI, and we're getting swing higher lows in the price action. So that should eventually, right, push us up to the upside there. And that's why I'm so bullish on this first 4-hour chart, okay? Inverse head and shoulders have been extremely strong pattern for Cardano on all the way its way up, right? It's kind of led a lot of the major pumps, and we're going to look at that exactly in this next chart here. Flipping on over, you can see down here, as we move up, right, you can see our inverse head and shoulder right down here, right? That really started our big impulse to the upside right there. You can see that inverse head and shoulders push us up to the upside. And then we had another one right here. We topped out, made another inverse head and shoulders, pushed us up to the upside, right? And then we topped out. And then we got another inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and that pushed us again to the upside once again, guys. So the inverse head and shoulders that are forming right now is very similar to the ones that we see all the way down here. So I'm expecting a push up to the upside as well. Also, on the 4-hour chart, if that wasn't already enough to tell you guys that we're probably going to continue up here, we have this interesting band. So this is the 24-hour EMA and the 54-hour EMA. You guys can see since about January 21st, this has been our support all the way on the run up. And you can see we're getting support right now on that 4-hour 20 EMA, which is the orange line here. So I'm looking for us to hold that, and we're going to get squeezed in between that and our inverse head and shoulders neckline, obviously, which is right here, right? So we're going to get squeezed here. As this starts to move up, right, a decision has to be made at some point. Are we going to go lower to the 50 4-hour EMA, or are we going to break it up to the upside and hit our measured target here of about $1.10 for Cardano, okay? So major move is coming soon for Cardano, based off this history of inverse head and shoulders pumping up to the upside. I'm expecting an upside move here. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen. It can always move down to the downside. But you can see our support here on the 20-week and on the on the 24-hour and the 54-hour here, all the way up this kind of band. That's been our support, really, all the way up here. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens next, but I am liking the support holding us up to at least temporarily, and this inverse head and shoulders that should break us up to the upside for Cardano, okay? Now let's look at the daily chart. What are support and resistances looking left? Well, this is one of the last videos we're probably going to make on Cardano where we have any support and resistances looking left. You can see where exactly, right, if we look back to the right here, exactly when we pumped and we wicked back down for support, you can see we didn't have any support looking right. But if we look left, we can see exactly where that green line's coming from, right? You can see it was our top right back here back in January of 2018. So that was perfect. We retested that as support and continued up. And you can see exactly where we got resistance is our second local top here back in January of 2018 as well. But this top here, right, the second red line, you can see that's exactly where we topped out. So we're in between a very major support and a very major resistance, and it looks like it wants to break up higher as we speak right now. And you guys know, really our last resistance looking left is our last daily closes here from back in, really it was early January 2018 as well, at about $1.21. That's really our last resistance looking left here, guys. So in the daily, this is really what I want to look at today is our support and resistances that we really have left, because that's at the end of the day, that's what really matters here. Once we're in price discovery, we're in price discovery, okay? So that's the daily chart, guys. Now let's switch on over to the weekly. What do we have going on the weekly chart? Well, let's take a look at our Fibonacci. So you can see exactly where our weekly top is exactly where the 786 Fibonacci is. So that could be a big resistance coming up at about $1.03, okay? Don't be surprised if we pump up there and we get rejected, just because that's right where our weekly close is back here in December, or early January 2018, and our 786 Fibonacci. But after that, you obviously have our 1 Fibonacci at 131, and then we can look at these later on if we end up breaking our all-time high. These are our next targets up here. Obviously, our 1.618, our 2.618, our 3.618, and our 4.236. Okay, guys? Also, on the weekly, we have our support band moving up. You can see how crucial this has been so far, right? Where we keep getting support on this support band moving all the way up here. We didn't come all the way down to it right here, but nonetheless, I bet if we did come down to it, it would have been support as well. So this is slowly really starting to move up. It's really starting to get parabolic now. So, I mean, the higher this goes, the better. I mean, each candle that we're all the way up here, we're replacing a candle that's all the way down here. So this is going to start really moving upwards, almost vertical. As you can see, it's getting almost vertical now, guys. So big stuff coming on our bull market support band, right? The 20-week moving average and the 30-week moving average. Okay, guys? So that is the weekly chart, and that's basically the general gist of the video for Cardano today, guys. We really got to watch this inverse head and shoulders to see if it's going to push us up to the upside, which I believe that it will, right? It's not 100%. We could get rejected here again and go back down to the downside. If we did drop, I think we would get some support here. Just to give you guys a bearish track, I think we would get some support where our last wick was down here, and also our previous resistance was over here at around 70, around 71 cents, somewhere in that general range. If we did, have a correction or Bitcoin decided to want to take a dump, that's where we probably would dump to. Okay, guys. But guys, if you guys did enjoy the video today, don't forget to press that subscribe button, all right? I feel like a lot of you watch my videos, don't press the subscribe button, so don't waste any more time. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads and my my live streams every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget to press that notification bell as well. That's really how you're going to know when I go live, so you don't miss any of my live streams and when I upload all my videos. Okay, guys? Appreciate it very, very much for watching today and taking the time out of your day to watch the video. Anyways, I'll be uploading the second video shortly after this one, and I'll see you guys in the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.